Hey everyone, welcome to Cloud Astronauts again. This is Scott Phillips, your host, and today what we're doing with this video is just a simple definition of cloud. What is the cloud? A lot of people have heard the hype, but unless you're an engineer or coder or developer and you're working with the cloud or you're selling the cloud, most people don't really know what it is, why it's such a big deal. So what we're going to offer is a simple definition to kind of describe the contour and shape of the cloud and why it's a bit of a revolution in technology. All right, let's give it a shot. In offering a definition of the cloud, what I'm going to do is give you a simple illustration here. And the important thing to realize is this isn't a technical definition of the cloud. This is more of a practical definition of what the cloud is and does and what it really means at a business and technology and even social level. That's what we're trying to do with the definition here. So the first thing we're going to do is start with the very basic level, level one as I think of it, and that's infrastructure. The cloud is really data centers, as most people guess, giant data centers, as you can see down on the right here, and full of servers and compute and storage and network and security and all the things that bind it together that run our digital age. Now, what the cloud providers do is they run data centers at very large scale. They're very low cost, hyper efficient, the cutting edge of technology and running a data center. And what all that means is it's often safer, more secure, and better managed than any company can do on their own. So that's the basic value proposition that's led companies to move to the cloud. They can get data center storage and compute and resources much, much cheaper and safer than they can do it on their own. So that's the basics. Providing infrastructure is what the cloud providers do at the basic level, and it's called infrastructure as a service. Now, but that's not all that the cloud provides and does and what it means, because there's the next level up called what I think of as platform services. Now, what's actually happened is the cloud providers have created all of their own kind of components and modules and services that serve as building blocks for creating an application or something that you would build and deploy, out on the web or to be used in as a business application or something. It could be anything. Think of these services, and there's examples here on the right like S3 or Cognito or Glue, things for storage or tools for data manipulation and transformation or machine learning or DevOps. All these are like Lego blocks. And that's why I've got the picture on the left there. Lego blocks used to assemble solutions. And what the cloud providers do is make it really low cost. They're all pre-integrated. They're easy to use. You pay just for what you use. You typically don't pay for licensing or maintenance or anything else. And all that means that it's easier to build things if you're a developer or engineer at a fraction of the time and cost compared to the old days when you had to kind of assemble all the pieces from different products and different companies and then write the code to put them all together. So this level two, platform as a service, is what I think of as a really big part of what the cloud revolution is all about. Then there's level three, and this is what everyone's using level one and two to do. But the cloud providers took it to a different level. What they started doing is creating innovative solutions. So they use their data, their infrastructure and all their different components and modules. Anyone else can use them too, but what the cloud providers did was start running basically a revolution. They started investing massively in new ideas and new products, and all this adds up to a huge wave of innovation that's impacting business and society and delivering things. It's not just Netflix and Twitter and some of those kinds of things. It's things like new ways to shop. Amazon rolled out what they called a Go store, and it's just walk out, check out. You literally check in with a mobile app, take things off the shelf, put them in a bag, and then walk right out without any kind of checkout or scanning. And they're able to do that because they put together a whole series of innovative processes and services, pervasive video in a small store format, and they capture what you're taking, they record it. If you put it back, they record that too. But they did this at a very different level than most little startups do. They rolled it out in almost 20 stores in 4 cities to test it, perfect the technology. And that was sort of what we've been seeing with cloud providers across the patch, is that they're trying things at scale, investing, making brand new innovations and using their own cloud and their own services to create new solutions. IoT TwinMaker over here on the right was just another example. Cutting edge stuff making it cheaper, faster, better to deploy and use, and really upending industries and creating new models and new opportunities. And that number up there on the right, 3,000 new services deployed in 2021. That gives you a sense of the scale and the speed. And so all of these things combined together is a bit of a technology revolution. And that's really why the cloud is such a big deal and why it's important. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this evolves because now we're in 2023 and we're in the tech recession and things are slowing down a little bit. And even AWS is cutting back and maybe not investing nearly as much. But we'll see how this all sort of plays out. So in short, that's our definition, our working sort of practical definition of what the cloud really is. All right. All right, that was the working definition of the cloud, according to Cloud Astronauts. Now, not meant to be a technical definition, we could have tried to take it that direction, but really just trying to give you a practical definition of what the cloud is, why it's having such an impact on business and society, and why it's a bit of a revolution in technology. So, hope you like that. We have more coming. Come join our channel, go ahead and subscribe, and thank you very much.